Lake Tahoe, nestled in the Sierra Nevada, is a stunningly beautiful natural wonder. Its crystal-clear waters and breathtaking views attract millions of visitors each year, making it a hotspot for tourists and locals alike. However, beneath its serene surface lies a chilling urban legend that has haunted the region for decades. Legend has it that in the late 1960s, a group of college students decided to spend their summer vacation camping by the shores of Lake Tahoe. They were adventurous and carefree, eager to explore the wilderness surrounding the lake. Little did they know, their innocent excursion would turn into a nightmare they would never forget. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the tranquil waters, the group gathered around a crackling campfire. Stories were shared, laughter echoed through the night, and the flickering flames danced to the rhythm of their merriment. But their joyous evening took a sinister turn when they heard a blood-curdling scream pierce the stillness of the night. Scared, but determined, the group set out to investigate the source of the scream. Their flashlights cutting through the darkness like knives. They stumbled upon an old, broken cabin hidden deep in the woods, its windows shattered and door creaking ominously in the wind. Against their better judgment, curiosity got the better of them, and they cautiously entered the cabin, unaware of the horrors that awaited them inside. The air inside the cabin was thick with a strong silence, broken only by the sound of their own footsteps echoing off the walls. Strange symbols adorned the walls, illuminated by the dim glow of their flashlights. As they ventured further into the cabin, they discovered a decrepit staircase leading down into the ground. With trepidation gnawing at their hearts, they descended into the darkness below, their minds plagued by a sense of impending doom. The deeper they went, the colder and more suffocating the air became, until they were enveloped in a suffocating embrace of darkness. Suddenly, they stumbled upon a chamber bathed in an eerie blue light, its walls lined with ancient runes and symbols. At the center of the chamber lay a pool of inky black water, its surface rippling with an otherworldly energy. Mesmerized and horrified in equal measure, they watched as odd-shaped faces snaked their way out of the pool, reaching out like hungry fingers towards them. Before they could react, a deafening roar echoed through the chamber. Terror-stricken, they fled from the accursed cabin, their minds haunted by the unspeakable horrors they had witnessed. To this day, the fate of those college students remains a mystery. Some say they vanished without a trace, swallowed whole by a monster that lurks beneath the surface of Lake Tahoe. Others claim they were driven mad by the eldritch horrors they encountered, condemned to wander the shores of the lake for all eternity. As the sun sets over Lake Tahoe and the shadows grow long, one can't help but wonder. What truly lies hidden beneath its serene surface? What dark secrets does the lake hold, waiting to be discovered by unsuspecting souls? And most chilling of all, could the horrors that befell those college students so many years ago still lurk in the depths, waiting for their next unsuspecting victims? I never really believed in urban legends. They were just stories, exaggerated tales spun to frighten gullible minds. So when my friends excitedly told me about the chilling legend of Lake Tahoe, I scoffed. A group of college students vanishing into thin air? Ancient runes and eldritch horrors lurking beneath the serene surface of the lake? It sounded like something straight out of a horror movie. But as the days passed and the legend continued to haunt my thoughts, a nagging curiosity crept into my mind leading up to the trip. Could there be some grain of truth buried within the layers of folklore and myth? Only one way to find out, I thought to myself. So, armed with skepticism and a sense of adventure, I embarked on a trip to Lake Tahoe with a few friends. The drive to the lake was uneventful, filled with laughter and anticipation. We set up camp by the shores of the lake, the beauty of the surroundings momentarily washing away any lingering doubts. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the water, we gathered around the campfire, our voices mingling with the crackling flames. But as the night wore on and darkness enveloped the campsite, a sense of unease settled over me like a heavy blanket. I brushed it off as nerves, attributing it to the stories my friends had regaled me with. Yet, as we retired to our tents for the night, a feeling of foreboding lingered in the air, like a whisper in the wind. Sometime in the dead of night, I was jolted awake by a strange sound echoing through the woods. It was a guttural, otherworldly noise, unlike anything I had ever heard before. Heart pounding in my chest, I stumbled out of my tent, my flashlight trembling in my grasp. The campsite was shrouded in darkness, the only illumination coming from the flickering embers of the dying campfire. My friends were nowhere to be seen, their tents empty and abandoned. Panic clawed at my throat as I called out their names, the echoes of my voice swallowed by the oppressive silence of the night. And then I saw it. A figure standing at the edge of the lake, with its ankles still inside the lake. Its form was indistinct, wavering like a mirage in the darkness. Dread coiled in the pit of my stomach as I watched, frozen in terror, as the figure slowly turned towards me, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly intensity. I wanted to run, to flee from the nightmare unfolding before my eyes. But my limbs were heavy, as if weighed down by an invisible force. I could only watch helplessly as the figure advanced towards me, its movements fluid and unnatural. And then, in an instant, everything went black. When I regained consciousness, I was lying on the shores of Lake Tahoe, the first rays of dawn painting the sky in hues of pink and gold. My friends were gathered around me, their faces etched with concern. They told me I had been found unconscious by the lake, my body racked with feverish tremors. But as I glanced out at the serene waters of Lake Tahoe, a chill ran down my spine. For in that fleeting moment of darkness, I had glimpsed something horrifying. Some creature or monster, lurking just beneath the surface of the lake. And as I lay there, haunted by the memory of that night, I couldn't help but wonder. What truly lies hidden beneath the calm surface of Lake Tahoe? What dark secrets does the lake hold, waiting to ensnare unsuspecting souls in its suffocating embrace? And most chilling of all, could the horrors of the legend be more than just a tale spun to frighten the credulous minds of the innocent? Why haven't we been able to explore to the bottom of the lake yet? What is at the very bottom?